Hey, this is Jonathan from Fitness for Freedom. Today we're going to talk about, well, I'm not going to talk about anything. I'm actually going to do an exercise program. So a lot of people don't believe you can work out in your home and get a good workout without using any equipment. Well, today I'm going to do a workout that requires no equipment at all. I'm going to videotape most of it. I'll explain what I'm doing as I go through it. And yeah, you can follow along if you want. It's probably going to be a little bit advanced for most people. So I'd probably check out one of our beginner programs if you're at more of a beginner level. So to start, I'm actually going to do just a little warm up. Now, a lot of people think you need to do stretches or static stretches during a warm up, but really the whole point of a warm up is to just get your blood flowing, get your muscles a little bit more pliable, so that you're less likely to injure yourself. So I'm going to start with this split squat here. So you'll notice that I'm going to have trouble counting and talking at the same time, so I'm going to have to guess a little bit as to the number of reps I'm doing. So this is a very easy exercise for me to do, and when you're warming up, you want your exercises to be easy, and you want to be able to do them properly. I mean, the whole point of the warm up is not just to get your blood flowing and get your muscles pliable, but it's also to make sure that you don't have any issues or lingering problems, because maybe you're a little bit sore from the last workout you did, or maybe you're recovering from an injury a little bit. Okay, I think I was about 20. I don't. Not 100% sure. One thing, when you're warming up, you're not going to failure like you would in a lot of other exercises. And right now I'm going to do the low trap punch. So this one's a little bit hard to do properly. You want to think about lifting your hands above your elbows as you do it. I'm probably going a little bit fast, but I'm a little bit rushed for time today because it took me longer to set up that camera than I thought it was going to. And I'm starting to get tired here. It's a good posture exercise. If you feel it up in your neck or in your upper traps, you're shrugging too much, what you can do is you can go out a little bit wider. That might help. Or put your chest on a stability ball when you do it. Good. I think it was about 15. Okay. Headstand. So as you can see from this warm up, I'm just basically getting every muscle group involved that I'm going to do today. Today's a push day. I think I'm still in the frame, but I'm just doing a headstand. I mean, over on the side. I think I'm still in the frame. Basically what you want to do is just get every muscle that you're going to do for the day. Yeah, that's good. You want to get every muscle involved you're going to do for the actual workout in the warm-up. So this is a skill I just started working on. I've been watching a lot of calisthenic YouTube videos. I'm trying to get better at doing some of that calisthenic stuff. The headstands, handstands, muscle ups, human flags, things like that. It is way harder than I thought it was going to be. I know that being muscular and bigger is actually not good for those, so I've been actively changing my life to lose a little bit of weight. That's pretty good. So I'm just going to go into an inverted shoulder press. I'm not very good at those just yet. I'm a bit tired from that low trap punch. That's probably good. Normally I would get about 8 of those. I must be a bit tired today. I don't really know. So now I'm going to try some handstands. This is more just a skill practice than anything else. So I think I might wait for a second. So as you can see, I'm not very good at those, but I'll get better. All it takes is those were just beers. I don't usually do the handstands down here. Usually I do them upstairs. The ceilings are a bit higher. Oh, I did it again. But for the sake of this video, I thought I'd move them down here so I don't have to move the camera around. Oh. That one more would be good. Okay, so that's my warm-up. I'll probably take about 30 seconds here to keep you guys interested. Well, if you're still interested, what I'll do is I'll show you the first set, and then, sorry, just checking it off here. We'll do the first set once through, and then I'll stop the camera, and when I do the second set of exercises, to show you. But what I usually do is 3 sets in a row, three exercises today. That's what's on the program. Yeah. So we're going to do a pike push-up with my feet in the air, a single leg assisted squat, and the negative leg raise on the floor here. I know negative leg raise, it sounds like you're going down, but well, I'll explain it when I do it. Okay, so start with the pike push-up. I'm doing this for my shoulders, mostly for my shoulders and my lower trap muscles, because I can't do an inverted, unsupported inverted shoulder press yet. Those. So that's good for your shoulders, lower trap muscle. I'd probably do it from your knees or from a chair with your legs out if it's too hard to start. Okay. Assisted single leg squat. I just started doing these, and they're also much harder than I thought that they would be. So I can usually do 1 or 2 without using the bar, but I know my legs are tired today, so I'm gonna use the bar to support. Good enough for today. I like holding the bar on the side of the leg that's doing the squat. I don't think either way is necessarily right or wrong, but for me, this just feels more comfortable, and I feel like it's easier to stay square. So it's obviously for the legs. Now we're going to do the leg lowering. If you're doing this one, you don't need something to hang on to. You can do it just pressing off the floor, but it's a lot easier if you have something to hang on to over your head. You can use a post like this in your basement like I have, or you can, if you have a bench, you can do it on the bench. Okay, too close. Sometimes these mats don't stay on the floor very well. So those are really hard to do. So that's the first set of exercises. So we got some upper shoulder, low trap. It's a push dominant, legs, quad dominant leg exercise, and quite a bit of glute actually as well, but mostly quad dominant, and then rectus abdominis or six pack muscle, which is what I usually do on push day. So I'm just gonna take a minute. I'll do that set again, another minute, do it again, and then I'll come back on and show you the second set of exercises you can do. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired. I think maybe I've been working a little bit too much. I need to figure out how to better manage my time so I can fit my workouts in on a regular basis. I know everyone struggles with that. So the second set we're gonna do is a planche progression, a stability ball in and out. I know I said no equipment today, but you can buy stability balls for $10 at like any major department store. So I think almost everyone, if you can afford the internet and you're watching this video right now, you can afford a stability ball. Yeah, and the last one is going to be a pure tricep push-up as the last exercise. So the planche is a great exercise. Most people cannot do this, so I would recommend learn how to do push-ups first before you try this. Push-up and some other exercises too. I'll put on a program about how to do a good planche. So I didn't have my hands back quite far enough. Good. And you're just going to walk forward. And what I do is try to keep my arms as straight as possible and go as slow as I can all the way down. So basically what I'll do is as many of those in a row. It's usually about 5. Probably get a cumulative about a minute of planche in. This is by far the hardest exercise I do. I used to be able to deadlift almost 400 pounds. And hey, sorry I forgot whiskeys. Here, come on, let's go. Hey, come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, let's go. Here. Okay, so that's probably the biggest drawback. It's really the only drawback of working out at home that I found. If you have a dog or an animal, sometimes they like to get in the way. So you have to, so hands back around your waist, get in the right spot. Oh. Socks are probably better for this one. Keep your walls clean. Like I was saying right before I left, this is the hardest exercise I've ever done. It's harder than deadlifting 300 pounds, 400 pounds. which I used to be able to do when I worked out at the gym all the time. But that's not important to me anymore. Being able to lift big weight. Okay, I think that's good. I got 3 more of those, so I don't want to spend myself too much. And ever since I started doing those, I've really noticed that all my pressing exercises have gotten way better. From push-ups to a dumbbell chest press, everything. It's all, my handstands have gotten better since I started doing that. So instead of planking and out for the stability ball, I find planks a little bit too easy. This plank in and out overloads your rectus abdominis, your six-pack muscle more. Increases its time under tension. When you're doing a plank, it's mostly endurance. Once you do a plank for over 45 seconds, you're into muscle endurance, not muscle strength anymore. And I prefer muscle strength because you have to overload your muscles a lot more, which would develop your abdominal muscles more, which would give you more of that six-pack look, provided you don't have body fat over top of that. So now we'll do the tricep push-up. So I might have been out of the frame on that. I'll reshoot that section if I was out of the frame on it. So for the tricep push-up, I just started doing these as well. It's not really a push-up when you push yourself up, but you really use your triceps because you have your elbows right on the floor and you push straight up through your elbows by straightening your arms. So it's very different from doing an actual push-up, and it's quite challenging. If you're like most people that we work with are beginners, like all of my clients have to do this one on the wall, except for maybe 1 or 2. I have 1 or 2 moderately hardcore male clients in their early 50s, business owners, type A's, and they can do this stuff. But they couldn't when we first started. And oh, I'm getting a little tired. Probably 2 more. So, I know it's hard to tell probably on the camera, but you can see my form started to break down. I started to shrug on the way up. That's how I know it's time to stop. So I'm going to do that set 3 more times. I'm going to do that set 3 more times. I'm going to cut the camera though. If you want to do it again, follow along. Or, you know what, download our app. It's a lot easier than going on YouTube and trying to follow along all the time. You just have it right in front of you, and there's a picture there so you know exactly what you're supposed to do. So that's Jonathan from Fitness for Freedom. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And if you found this video helpful or you think you know someone that would find it helpful, share it with a friend. We're just trying to make everyone a little bit healthier. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.